Of the void. What kind of rat would sell such a thing?
Kind that don't fancy starving along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your ration. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking to me when you end up eating sawdust for myself, Noah.
As the Magisters' eyes alight upon you, they widen until they are practically bulging out of their sockets. One tremulous finger rises from voluminous robes and points right at you. From her other hand dangles handcuffs.
Ifan Ben Mezders are living breeze. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you, and no mistake.
She considers your offer.
How much?
Then don't come over. Not while you're buying anything.
So much? You have to be hiding something, and I'm sure Dallas will be well able to find out what that something is. Now, come on. Back into a cage where you belong. Your little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mezd. So little. You can sit and think about your stinginess at leisure, in a prison cell. Oh, that's it.
Glory is mine!
I'm ready.
Meet your maker.
I'll yield to none.
Among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I don't come visit you, ton. Who will?
Mate, but what a scowl. Seems to me you could use a touch of magic? Have at it. Got yourself situated.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Yep.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
More humans! Just what we needed.
At this rate, there'll be no steak for Lucian's Day.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything. Wouldn't you like to know? Well met, friend. Interested in Driftwood's finest catch?
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours and, in one case, 3 heads.
It's free to look. Just don't touch nothing unless you're going to make my purse jingle. Fair travels, friend.
Wars are brewing, my friend, and I'll stand by your side. But prices will go up, even for one of our own. Buy now and buy often. Special prices for you, my friend. Gotta stick with your own in times of trouble, right? War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
I have to here. My career is in effect. Well, my inkwell is dry.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
The carved figure is a resplendent sight in this ramshackle village. Your touch creates a ripple across the mosaic, as if it were water and not stone. A comforting warmth spreads through you, starting at your fingertips.
I've plenty of fighters for hire. Experts. Oh, I see.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think it too much.
Buying or selling?
Safe among friends. Never forget it.
My career is expected. Hell with them. We need them to call down.
Keeping it together, Bree? You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Around this fine come. Let them hope.
Keeping it together, Bree?
Well, it's right.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Buying or selling?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree? You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it. Wars are brewing, my friend, and we may find ourselves on different sides, in which case prices will go up. Buy now while you still can.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't eat too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Around and buying company. Doesn't render hope. Hellman, I need to report the captain.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Buying or selling?
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
You're nice, and I'm a good dog. Yes, I am. There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it. Not like this. This smells real bad. This smells evil.
To march against the ancient empire!
I won't surrender. I'm going to send you to Fort Joy, you horrible sorcerer.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack.
You've been warned, Barnes. Now, get back to your fish.
The Magister turns, and his eyes fall on you.
What in the seven hells is a lizard doing here? Shouldn't you be in your empire, or stretched out on a rock in the sun? We're looking for someone. A sorcerer that's been killing my brothers. Probably a friend of yours. Grey cloak, grey beard, acting suspiciously. Perhaps you've seen him. Blast! Well, if you do see anything odd, report it immediately. There is a foul creature lurking in one of these shadows, and we will find him.
So much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get
A
back.
sorcerer. He arrived dressed as a tinkerer, but then Magisters started disappearing. As soon as we asked him about it, he fled. Who knows what he's done with our divine brothers? Why else would he run? If he had nothing to hide, he would have nothing to fear. Besides, he was seen with the effects of one of our company. I dread to think how he came about them. We chased him to this factory, but lost him on the docks. Now, I have a patrol to complete. If you see anything, tell me.
Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
Lucian's teeth. Where is that runt hiding? If you see anything suspicious, anything at all, report it immediately. Do you understand?
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters.
He's a sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. Our brothers started vanishing as soon as the tramp arrived in town. He fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find him again. We'll have our justice.
The Magister's eyes flick to a nearby pile of fish, and he moves off to investigate. The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish, gently poking its innards with his knife.
Fascinating. Most fascinating. Oh, my... what do you want? I'm gutting fish. What else? Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work.
The dwarf grimaces and points the tip of his knife at his handiwork.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them, see if there's anything that can be done. Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish, firsthand, if you understand me.
You tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
No, I can't eat the fish. I need to properly observe its effects, and I can't do that if I'm indisposed. Do as I ask, and you'll be amply rewarded, I guarantee you. Wonderful. Now, there's 3 samples that I wish to learn more about. Care to choose?
So much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
The fish instantly churns your insides. You double over in pain. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boot. He doesn't even look displeased.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
I'm sure any discomfort will pass shortly. Besides, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I'm in your debt, stranger.
The dwarf puffs up his chest and proudly gestures to the fish.
The fish is indeed malignant. Dwarves are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Thank you, but no. I can only allow for one specimen per volunteer, or my findings could become flawed. The fish you ate is known as yellow ridgeback. Quite a cunning breed, often used in concoctions to increase alertness. But this one, touched by the void itself. Who is to say how such a creature might alter an alertness mixture? Seek out somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes. Adding these unique ridgebacks might make quite the impact. So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell, stranger.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
The dwarf reaches into a barrel and pulls out a fish. His knife glides through the scales, crimson guts spilling out in its wake. The innards fall to the floor, landing in a pool of dark bile. You'd expect fish to smell, but these reek.
Aye, the coin's sweet, and the smell sure ain't. Mind you, the boss found a buyer for this lot, so my knife stays sharp and my pockets stay full.
Your clap on the back knocks his knife askew, cutting a jagged line through the best of the flesh. He looks at you with disgust as he tosses the fish aside.
Lucky ain't the word I'd use, nor's patient, so go and loom somewhere else.
The dwarf turns back to his work, slicing and disemboweling fish after fish as the blood and black bile mix and swirl around his boots. The dwarf takes a step back. His eyes fall on your huge fists, opening and closing as you grind your teeth.
They're going to the Black House in Arks. I ain't got the buyer's name. Not even sure he has a name. There ain't nothing more I can tell you. Now get going and leave me be. Still no sign. I'll flush the rat out wherever he's hiding. He won't get another one of my brothers. So, report. Did you find anything? If you see anything suspicious, report it at once.
Hail to your house and hail to the Queen. Does me down good to see a stout, proud dwarf, and no mistake.
Dwarves by name, but not by nature. Got the spines of slugs, this driftwood lot.
Not wrong. Reds say jump and they ask how high. Not wrong, he says. Blimey. A disgrace is what it is. Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Until then, I'll practice the art of gutting unspoiled fish. Fugitive? I don't think that's something I should be discussing with strangers.
That's baloney, and you know it. An old dwarf like me ain't so easily tricked, kid. No, I shan't be baited. I ain't saying nothing on the topic no more. I said no, and I meant it. Now, kindly leave me be. The fish is to clean, and God's damn filthy they are, too.
What? You been needing something from me, lad?
Ain't much inclined to rub elbows with humans, if you catch my drift. Ain't no one been standing together since Lucian died. Ain't been no goodwill among your kind, or mine, or anyone else's since the Reds have been in charge.
Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my word. I had friends. Good friends. Not even dwarves, some of them. Reds put him on a ship, sailed him to Fort Joy. Ever heard of that place? Fort Joy? They send you there means you ain't never coming back. You mean to say you escaped? Crawled your way out of the belly of the beast? Crikey. So you're a sorcerer, then? In that case, you must know about the fugitive. That fella all those Reds are looking for. I mean, if he's a sorcerer too, you'll want to do right by him, won't you? Make sure they don't catch the poor bugger.
The dwarf leans in and begins whispering conspiratorially.
This fella runs along, right, sweating, panicking. Reds racing after him like hunting hounds. Hide in a barrel, you fool, I yelled. And what do you know? He did. Problem is, he's still in there. Been hours. Can't go nowhere, he can't, not with the Reds around.
Sorcerer. Dallis, get her!
You're dead, Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore.
That's not good.
Here, mister. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he?
Come on, damn you. Think.
See? Told ya. Take that, Sorcerer. Come on, Dallis, help me put a collar on her.
Turtle Johnny puts an invisible source collar on Mary Lane.
Take that, Sorcerer! No more saucy sorcery for you! Alexandar and Dallis save the world again! I hate this game.
Come on, damn you. Think.
The three kids stare at you in awe.
Crack! The source collar's broken. I'm free. How about you, Dallis? I'll kill you again, Alexander. I'm a big bad sorcerer. Woohoo!
For a moment, you watch the children play. Then you leave them to it.
Come on, damn you. Think.
Latest news! Fresh from the War Owl! Hear all about it! Many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy? Ain't looking too good for them lizards. Word is, the Divine Order's gonna hit the ancient empire and hit it hard. You remember what happened to the elves, don't you? Ain't no one left standing when you treat them to death fog. Seven save us. Stabbed in the back he was by them vile, low-born, treacherous seekers. Kill 'em all, I say. Do 'em like Magister Raymond did old Lady Seaver. That'll teach them traitors. I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the Divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now? Jolly Justinia, Queen of the Dwarves. Ha! Scourge, more like. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything, and she has them stripped and whipped all the way to the execution grounds. Didn't even give them the dignity of the sword, no sir. Had them all hung. Real slow like. You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with its tail on fire. Queen or no queen. The path thus ended.
Come on, life's at stake.
Bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title
Most Divine. We wait. We wander and wonder.
Pretty good, ain't he? Bet he'd even write a poem for you if you sidled up all nice like.
I'll take your order if you're polite.
Keep your eyes peeled. That divine voice, that idyllic poetry. Nothing like the other dwarves' uncouth chants. Barstam's music is as sweet and spellbinding as honeyed whiskey.
Alexander the Innocent. Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. You have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard opens his mouth to continue his poem, but another glance at your face has him choking on his own spit.
Oh! The beast himself infests this rotting town, does he? Oh, the poems I've heard chanted of your deeds and misdeeds. I never composed a beast ballad myself, come to think of it. I tell you what, I shall craft a rhyme for you. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime. Magnificent. But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
Interesting. Most fellow dwarves prefer drinking chants to the fine art I offer. But I see it. The redness of your nose, the lilt of your gait. Drink can get the better of you, yes?
Yeah? You all good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny?
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
Not that I could judge a dwarf for his drinking habits. After all, the kingdom is a shadow of its former self. Who is to blame for its collapse? Oh, amazing, isn't it? That so many of us must beg for scraps while royalty feasts on fresh meat and grain. Condemn our queen, if you dare.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain. Raise a glass and praise the dwarven race, who'd let nary a drop go to waste. A sip of rum, a frothy pint of ale, and then a flask of whiskey for the trail. Alas, we've seen them tumble from their tower, the commonest among them stripped of power. The queen hides within her gilded manor and dares to wave her tattered, tarnished banner.
You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw them in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
I don't think you'd know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
Raise a glass and praise the dwarven race.
Another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head and burned the rest. Gotta make sure it don't grow back.
And then a flask of whiskey for the trail. Alas, we've seen them tumble from their tower. The commonest among them stripped of power. The queen hides within
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
And that.
Nothing like a glass of the good stuff to smudge everything into a pretty shape.
She slides another glass of ale toward you. Its contents sparkle in the dim barlight.
Bottoms up.
Get you something, friend.
Ah, it's a sad story about a lover who left me out cold. Name's mind your business. Cheers to you, me, and...
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never mind. Cheers to you, me, And me again. Another. What do you mean? These are changing times or whatever.
She raises a glass and glances at yours on the bar.
The changing times. Psh, give me one good reason.
She stares you dead in the eye and quickly tosses back another glass of ale.
Oh, reckon that was. Reckon a one too many.
Raise a glass and praise the dwarven race, who'd let nary a drop go to waste. A sip of rum, a frothy pint of ale, and then a flask of whiskey for the trail. Alas, we've seen them tumble from their tower.
The Magisters caging anyone up?
Commonest among them stripped of power.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't
I? Oh, you look thirsty.
She taps her fingernail on the glass of amber ale she offered you before. It's...
Come on, have a drink. Drink or shut up. Oh, reckon.
Nary a drop go to waste. A sip of rum, a frothy pint of ale, and then a flask of whiskey for the trail. Alas, we've seen them tumble from their tower. The commonest among them
An elf sways on her chair. She slides one of the drinks towards you.
And that.
tarnished banner.
Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
Raise a glass and praise the dwarven race, who let nary a drop go to waste.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
With surprising agility for a woman of her age, she reaches over the bar and swings a hand toward your face. You brace yourself for the incoming blow, but she instead points her finger into your face.
We don't speak of His Holiness that way in this establishment. Ha! Go on. I'd prefer it if you did. The Magisters here are like my children. Why, my boy Niles is the house physician in Fort Joy itself. Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him. A deviant? But what do you mean? Of course you are. Of course. I taught that boy right. Taught him to fear the Divine's hand. Taught him till he was black and blue and cross-eyed. Abstinence, chastity, nothing deviant about that.
She turns away from you and continues polishing the glass, eyes darting quickly around the bar, focusing on nothing.
Nothing. Not for you.
The innkeeper's steely eyes dart around the bar nervously. Her mind...
And dares to wave her tattered, tarnished banner.
Hey, up! If it ain't the beast, man! Can't believe you found driftwood. How do you smell the ale over all that rotten fish? Get it?
The unfamiliar dwarf scratches his head nervously, then chuckles again. He doesn't seem sure what to say next.
Hey, shh, keep it low. I don't need Magisters crawling up my backside after I just emptied it out.
I'll be quiet as a mouse. You bet. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Now go on down. Effie's Emporium's your bag for sure. You want an engraved invitation every time? You know the way in.
Tell you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
I don't think you'd know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse. Hey, Broody, Nova.
What can I get you, my dwarven friend?
Stop peering over my shoulder. I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
I've spotted something.
Look at that. A fresh face. Stout and sturdy. Just how I like my dwarfs. Welcome be, Governor. Take a load off and enjoy Effie's plunder down under. Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison, Dan? A sip or a smoke? Take all the time you need. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor.
My good sir, I see that you accompany no other than His Royal Majesty, the Red Prince. I have a message for him of quite vital importance, if you'd be so kind.
Of course he'll be so kind. Speak freely, kinsman.
Directions, my lord. I was bid to send you to none other than Bramos the Wanderer. He was waiting for you here, my prince. But...
He looks around the hazy room with hasted eyes.
The House of Shadows stirs. The Honourable Bramos sensed them closing in. He had no choice but to flee from Driftwood. A little ways east he went, in search of safety, to an encampment of paladins. You will find him there, Majesty. And with that, I have told my tale.
Indeed I am. We will follow your directions. You have my thanks, kinsman.
Prince of Princes, I am humbled and grateful.
He bows deeply before the Red Prince, as reverently as one would before a god.
The House of Shadows stirs. An ominous phrase. It's as if I can feel the onset of night. Quite. But you must realize that until a short while ago, the very existence of the House of Shadows was a mystery to us. If this thing of darkness steps into the light, it must be desperate. And desperate means dangerous. Who said anything about fear? I hardly know the meaning of the word. But I suppose you do have a point. If they are dangerous, we will simply have to be more dangerous. And if they fear, we will prove worthy of their dread. Onward, then. Let them strike when they may. We shall be ready for them.
Mercy, mercy.
Hail. Such a striking man.
She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck, hot, moist.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain with those I deem deserving. Those who have accomplished great things. So, tell me, are you worthy of my gift? Handsome. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. You don't think me cruel, do you? Indeed. This is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. So, tell me, are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? I can't. Not yet. First, you must look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Gaze into the gem, handsome one.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you
Yes. I see you clearly now. A true warrior. You desire great strength. To you, an armed legion is merely a wall of flesh, ready to have a path carved through it. I will fulfill this desire. In return, I ask for one thing in return. A kiss. Most delicious. Meet me around the corner, and come alone. An audience is not required.
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and something else, something green.
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures, yet I think a kiss is the height of intimacy. Now come closer and receive your soul's desire.
You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours. Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider. Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered through a glass wall.
You desired strength, and so my venom gives it you. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment. You've seen my true self. There's nothing more to know.
She kisses her forefinger, then presses it against your forehead.
Now go. Pardon, but I await another. Your friends should leave. I prefer a more... Your friends should leave.
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering...
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more.
You draw closer and close your eye, yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face.
Prepare yourself.
For me.
You thought it was over. How unfortunate for you. You see, I came prepared for the occasion.
Prepare yourself. I'll yield to none.
place for hire.
Might as well have rotted in the death bowl. What's he?
Yeah? You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Sounds right. You all right, son?
Mercy, mercy.
What do you want? Boss is busy.
Beast strokes his beard for a few seconds, buries his hand inside it, then whips it out again to display his extended middle finger. He marches past, finger still raised, to the chagrin of the gawking guard. The guard shrugs back.
Boss can take care of himself. I'd like to see your friend try that with him.
Talk, you traitor!
I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This?
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud crack.
Enough! Do you know they killed Anhar? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper.
Beast growls under his breath and slowly reaches for his weapon. Beast flashes you the dirtiest of dirty glances, but stays his weapon. His anger, however, is hardly held at bay.
Working for the DO, I bet.
Brave lad, all sitting here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me.
You're making this much harder than it needs to be.
Family matter. She's one of mine. Acting like her brains are scrambled, though. Came after me with a knife. Lucky for me, she caught an old wound. Scar slowed down the knife. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy? I've got people. They've got people. People talk. The Magisters never shut up long enough to listen. But me, I love a good story. Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. Meister Seaver's people. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all? So, what do you want?
We ain't gonna keep you around much longer.
Reckon I do. Knowing Seaver, she sent you looking for Sourcerers, I bet. And it just so happens I can help you. Depending on what you can do for me.
I've got people to maintain. You help me, I help you. Simple as that.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy. That'd be up to him, wouldn't it? No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own.
You're making this much harder than it needs to be.
Well, like I said, Mordus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck.
Tell the truth now. Who was it that sent you? I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order. What say you?
Working for the DO, I bet.
I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order. What say you?
Working for the DO, I bet.
Better get out there before Mordus makes it all the way past Arks. All right?
I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order. What say you?
That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Jalia's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts took her like they did the Sourcerers.
I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order. What say you?
Well, I reckon that's good news. Poor thing. She'll be back in time. She and Anhar were sweethearts. We will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They're jumpy as all hell for the moment. Won't do anyone any good to raise a ruckus now. Whatever needs doing. Isn't that obvious?
I heard
Don't insult me. I wouldn't expose my people like that. But if you find out who did it, shake their hand for me.
Tell the truth now. Who was it that sent you?
Better get out there before Mortis makes it all the way, all right?
We ain't gonna keep you around much longer.
That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Charlie's body back, though. Maybe one of them. Better get out there before Mortis, all right?
It's all right. Had it keeping Nomans.
The battered dwarf pulls her lips back into a garish, open-mouthed grin, flashing blood-stained teeth.
Tell the truth now. Who was it that sent you?
Move along, Buck. This don't concern you.
You're making this much harder than it needs to be. I heard rumour Mortis is working for the Order. What say you?
Hope you're seeing to make yourself useful.
What?
Are you? No, you aren't.
Watch 'em fight. Watch 'em. See that? Right in the kisser. Doesn't.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in you. Well, that just may interest our current champion, Murga. She'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. She takes against you, there'll be no talking yourself into her good graces again. Well, you better start caring. Without her approval, you'll be stuck spectating. On your way, then.
Did you know our arena champion's a bloody cheat, stranger? Murga tripped me and bit off my earlobe before the fight had even started.
Good gods. Is there a Voidwoken down there? Must be one strong force field keeping it inside.
In the shadows, a dwarven woman spits obscenities down upon a caged Voidwoken. She exudes a powerful air of menace and an even more powerful odor of old sweat and dried blood. She spies you and glowers.
More fodder for the arena. Let Murga the champion test how good your reflexes are.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked table. Never losing eye contact, she begins arm wrestling you. She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadows. In an instant, you are pinioned by the very move you attempted. She slams your hand against the table, hard enough to draw blood.
You need to practice more, dear. Try some pull-ups before you even think about going one-on-one with me. I bested that Voidwoken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there with my own 2 hands. So, since you can't hope to beat me, what is it you want down here? Ah, based on your performance so far, that's cute. But I shouldn't judge your baby steps. The lion judges not the pussycat, eh? Cute. Takes a whole lot more oomph to get a rise out of me, though. Ah, go talk to the raucous one. Tell him I sent you, and he'll set you up for a challenge. Prove yourself worthy fighting my acolytes blindfolded. Then, I'll knock your teeth out.
Who in their right mind would keep a Voidwoken locked up like this?
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done. Is that so? Well, looks like the crowd'll get its money's worth, for sure. You accept her challenge, do you? Alright, just make sure to keep the blindfold on. You take it off, you lose the challenge. Real simple. In any case, you're in for a treat, laddie. Better than sweet cream stew on Lucian's Day. Who's coming along with you?
is mine! Glory is mine!
yourself!
I'm fading.
Is mine. need aid.
I'll yield to none.
She lifts your blindfold and nudges your nose with her own, laughing.
Nice to see the cub has some claws. You drew blood. Enough to know you're alive. And you proved yourself against my little challenge. So now we will fight, you and I. Come on, show me I'm alive. Talk to the raucous one when you're ready to fight.
She winks over her shoulder at you and then disappears.